Hey everyone, welcome to another G.I. Joe review, and today we are looking at the Hazard Viper. So this figure is from the G.I. Joe 30th anniversary line, so it came just after the Pursuit of Cobra line, and this is a seriously cool figure. This is, for all extensive purposes, a Cobra hazmat suit. So we will take a look at the figure in a second. In terms of accessories, we do get this rucksack with the figure, and it has this kind of blue canisters because they did a whole thing with zombies where there was kind of blue liquid that infected people and made them into zombies. You do get this kind of cool, almost vector-like gun that comes with it. It is slightly bent, as you can see, but it's a decent enough gun. And I do really want to get the zombie figure to go with this as well. So alongside that, we get two of these pistols. Now, these are the pistol sculpt that was introduced with, I believe, the Rise of Cobra line, so the first movie line, and they're just kind of your generic M9 or a Glock. It could be a Sig Sauer, actually, a P226, so they are pretty basic, but you do get the two of them. So, lighter on accessories than the Cobra Shock Trooper. We do, however, also get this kind of inoculator, which is a very cool accessory. You can see it's kind of got the little canisters underneath it just there, which is very nice. And then to round out the accessories, we get this orange hard case, that is a recolor of the hard case that came with, just struggling to get the figure back on the stand there, that came with Dr. Rex, so Cobra Commander, in the movie line. In the movie line, it had green sort of nanomite canisters inside. In this line, it has got the blue canisters with little radiological signs, as you can see just there. So that is a really cool piece. If you're building a lab or anything, these are really useful to have. And that shuts quite nicely. I find that this briefcase sculpt is a little bit more durable than some of the other ones as well. It doesn't warp as easily, so I'm glad it is this one. So here we have got the actual Hazard Viper figure itself, and as you can see, there is a ton of detail on this figure. We have got these really nice kind of oxygen canisters on the front of the figure. You can see that you've got these sort of long pouches all across the front. You have two with the Hydra, or not the Hydra, the Cobra logo. I always get these guys confused with Hydra. You have got the double pocket on the side, the really thick and beefy legs. This is really meant to give you that kind of rubberized suit appearance. And then you can see the little booted feet just sticking out the end, and there is a bit of gappage around those feet to really emulate that well. Now the arms have got armour on them. You can see this one has got a bit of grey armour going into a black elbow pad, a kind of metallic glove as well. And again, the same on the other side of the figure. And then on the back, you can see more of that kind of long gown. This can be taken off, but it's quite a plain torso underneath. And to be honest, I think if you're buying this figure, you really want this aesthetic. Now you can see it does kind of feel incomplete without the backpack on it. So when you attach the backpack, you do then have that in place. You can detach the gun itself from the hose, but I don't think you can detach the hose from the backpack, unfortunately. So I don't know if I'm likely to display my figure with the backpack on. I might find an alternative for it. So what you can do as well, if you want to, is detach both of the hoses from the vest. Gives you a better look at the little peg system they peg onto. You can see they can detach from the actual helmet as well. It's all a little bit loose. It kind of holds with friction, but you do have to be careful with it. If you're not particularly delicate, it will come undone. But there is a good reason for that, and that is so you can unpeg both of the hoses. This hose actually comes out of the canister as well, and once you do that, if you pull just hard enough, there is a face underneath there as you can see there. So you get a nice balaclava head, which I actually really appreciate. I think having this kind of set up and making it look like the figure is pulling on the hazmat suit is a really nice thing to be able to do. And also I think it just lets us see how fantastic that hazmat gas mask really is here. If I get it in focus. There we go, you can see just the folds, the texture work, the actual appearance of that, even with the little sort of holes at the end of it and then the large spacing inside. It just looks fantastic, and it actually kind of seals onto the head, as you can see there. It plugs in really nicely and just looks really great. So this was one that I didn't really have my eye on, but I saw it for a really good price, and I thought, do you know what? At this point, when I got this guy, I had just won the bid for the Cobra Shock Troopers, and I thought, if I'm getting this guy, or if I'm getting these guys in their gas masks and equipment, it would look really cool to have a kind of hazmat guy for them to escort into a battle zone. So that has been a look at the Hazard Viper from the G.I. Joe 30th anniversary line. I hope you've enjoyed this closer look at this figure. Make sure to like, favourite and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like me to look at next in the comments below. Thanks so much guys, as always, take care and have a great week.